It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Season still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's even what they were looking for there, Kate. Maybe some shuffled around here in the playbook. Second and refs have called on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And run again with Wright. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
No one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Throw left side finds Burden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Wright running out of the gun. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. The extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Time coverage from the Lions, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. That 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing off the play fake. That's completed right side. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. First carry here for Braylon Allen. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Up the gut they go again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, Shaq.
They run with Allen. And they make the stop. What are you going to say about the 37-yard line? That's good for a couple of yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Throwing now off the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Take off.
Give to Allen on the draw. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
68. Check it. Crash.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's able to get Flowers, caught. He gets down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. But when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our 1st point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Setting up the screen. And he stopped as we get closer to our 1st points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Motion. Check. Shift. Hurry. Get up. Crap, 80.
From the red zone on 1st. That's low and bounces short of his man. No look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. There's 5 on that play. They need to find more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready, go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, almost a throw to Johnston. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
This is our last play of the quarter. Now a run with Wright. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call the habit of money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. So money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Bears bumper! Bears bumper! Bumper!
1st down, Williams. He shovels this one forward. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They run it from the gun with Wright. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They'll throw, 3rd and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, trying to force out 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He's down on the ground with Gibbs. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. That is good for Detroit 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Pass play coming here. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10 now from the 46. gives now from the gun. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. He's going to throw this one. And he's off him up there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And they could really use a good one here. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now they really managed both second down.
Right again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting the first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and similar down in distance. Our defense is going to have to key on the run.
Williams on 1st down. Completed over the middle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it 45.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
A lot of points and a lot of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Danger, I see. Get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The Bears first down.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. We've set it downs from the 37. Williams to throw on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To throw, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Got a man, it's Kirsten Loveland. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Even 10-yard gain on the play. It'll be first down Bears.
You feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone. But defense rises to the occasion. Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Borregales on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This is Gibbs on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 65. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Again,
Brock. He has been trouble all game. This one's quickly locked up too. First down run netted him nothing. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied to be able to score and take the lead.
9-6.
Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. What happens the time in the obvious? No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the
offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
19. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they have a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking slant route complete. This is brought to the stop at the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
The 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down now, 7 to go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Another one for Gibbs.
That's got to be so frustrating for the you're fighting the good fight. You even rip through and tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Air it out on 3rd. To the left side, and Johnston has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
There's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. Then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll go play action on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chain.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll work against the blitz. It's on the end route. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets all the way down to that 15-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That is good for Detroit 1st down.
Great for him to a nice route catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. He's brought down a little short. No, that's where they do give him the 10-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
RPO here, quick throw, grabbed by Flowers. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Motion. Take up.
Gibbs. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Okay. This is like watching paint dry.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll go to him again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
For the extra point.
And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Lions 13. Bears 10.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Let's take this at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Williams. It's his running back. And he'll give it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The give to right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Wright's running out of the gun. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw is Williams. That's caught. This is lovely. They make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And motion a receiver left. Williams to throw on first. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Looking right, and he finds it. Now on it right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now right. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Williams from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Okay, they don't likely care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Williams. That one connects. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Volunteer!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Borregales on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps him get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
7 Pirates, 70 Lions.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
For the Lions.
And hey, at least he held on to the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 17-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Wright. And their struggles on the ground continues. He's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. Not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They gained 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
At the 29-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Wright. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard catch, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
Here's the handoff. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be knocked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bears holding a 4-point lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Has the connection to right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. We've set of downs from 37. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Nice run across the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on 4 loss. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And they'll make the stop after a small burst to the 5. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This only a chip shot from the right hash. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. Very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
It's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jimmy Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. Brings to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings out 2nd and a
One final shot here.
at the 44-yard line.
Need this to force overtime. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.